Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to today's video. You can see me in the mirror, that's really off-putting. I'm just gonna move you over here. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we have another update to my Project Pan series. This is the third update that we are doing, and the first one that we've actually done multiple months in a row, so very proud of myself. Now obviously over the summer we will have much more frequent updates, but today we have a really good update. We're rolling out three new products, which is super duper good progress. And yeah, overall I'm just really happy with the way things have gone. So without further ado, I think we will just get straight into it. So I will link the playlist up here if you haven't seen it before, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first product we have is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Mont Blanc Light 2. I've used this one 22 times this month for 32 uses in the project total. You can see our progress. This is from where we were at the start of the year. I hadn't marked it, but I did say in the first video that we're up to the bottom of the end line, so I just marked it there, and then you can see here where we are at today in this update. So yeah, we've made a decent chunk of progress through this foundation and I'm very pleased with it. I really like the way that it looks on top of a glowy primer or even just a gripping one. It looks really nice. I'm really happy with the way it looks to my skin. It lasts well, and yeah, overall I'm really enjoying this product, so I'm really excited. Obviously the goal is to use it up. I do think this year we'll be able to use it up. I don't think it will really be any sooner than that. I think we will have a decent amount of time left with this foundation, which is good because I love it, but I definitely think we can use it up because obviously you see there's a decent chunk there. That was in about 2 months, I think, rather than the just 1 month, but yeah, overall pretty proud of that one. Then I'm going to skip the items that we finished, but next we have my e.l.f. bronzer. The goal on this one is to hit pan. I've used this one 28 times this month for 55 uses total, and this is what we are looking like now. As you can see, the rings are even more noticeable than last time. I really think this is kind of like any day really with that ring in the middle. I probably will still use it after I hit pan because I really enjoy using it. It's a really nice bronzer. I've got it on my cheeks today. I just really like the way it looks. It's probably my favorite bronzer in my collection. But yeah, this is so close to a pan, definitely. I can tell. I think next month might be the month, which is super duper exciting because then obviously we can roll something else in, give me a little bit of a break with it, but overall I do really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm not too mad about having to use this one. I'm having a great time, but I think we are nearly there for pan because we've used it 55 times in this project, and at the start we looked close to pan, so I mean, who knows, maybe not, but fingers crossed. Then we have my Tower 28 blush, the cream one in the shade Magic Hour. I don't take progress pictures on this, but if you guys remember last update, we have great progress. I've used this one 18 times this month for 36 uses total, and I very much nearly cleared out this whole top section. So last month I just watched it back, we were about around here in the pan. I don't know if you can see, but like there-ish. So we've really cleared out that top corner. I definitely think next update we can have that top corner fully cleared out, and maybe even the top half. I don't know if we're pushing it, but I think that's what I'm going to work on next. Clear out the top half and then we'll see where we are. I think that's possible, do you know what I mean? I won't lie. So I think we could finish this blush up before the end of the year, which is super duper exciting. I think for a lot of updates we weren't seeing too much progress. Now I'm seeing some really clear progress. I'm really happy about it. I really love the way this looks on the skin, and it pleases me so much to see a very well used blush. As you can see, obviously very well used. I've still got 2 more of these blushes, not in this shade, but in the same formula, and knowing how long this took to use up, I don't have much hope for those, but that's a bridge we'll cross at another point. But yeah, definitely think I can clear out that top half probably in the next week, to be honest. The little top bit and hit side pan at the top, that will definitely happen in the next week or so, and then I think for the rest of the month I can work on just the top half, so hopefully anything above here will be gone for next month, which is super duper exciting. Then we have my Soph X Revolution highlight. The goal on this one is to hit pan, and I've used it 22 times this month for 41 uses total. This one is driving me insane. I don't know if you can see here, but we have literally got the biggest dip I've ever seen in my life. Like, that is a huge dip. I don't know how, I don't think it's showing very well on camera because obviously it's very reflective, but like that is like dips for days, like so much dip, and it looks almost like there's a pan, but that's just where the product is on the bottom. It's got to the point where I've started going in with a brush for my inner corner. Like, I've really been trying very hard with this product. As you can tell, I used it 22 times this month, but yeah, still no pan. It's definitely coming up less deep on camera, but like honestly it's like so deep in there, like really deep. I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, I just want to emphasize It looks so shallow, but this is like one of the biggest dips I've had in any product ever. It's super deep in there, which means there's so much product in here. I don't know how much it says. I'm not quite sure how much there actually is weight wise, but yeah, a ton of product in there. I'm really hoping for next month we can have this used up, but who knows, to be honest, at this point. Then we have my Pat McGrath gloss that we rolled in last month. I did use up the other one that I mentioned. That only took me a couple of uses, but I don't know where it is, annoyingly, because I brought it home from uni to show you guys, but I don't think I've just unpacked it yet. So annoyingly, you can't see it, but I did use up the other one. And this one is where we are at in here. I'm not too sure how accurate the marking is, but definitely we've used this a decent amount. I've used it 9 times this month, so I definitely think there's potential for me to use it up next month. Yeah, basically I am enjoying it. It's definitely a very dark colour, so I wouldn't wear it kind of going out in the summer, but for sitting down filming videos, just like when I do my daily makeup in the morning, like if I'm not going out anywhere, I can kind of get used out of this, no problem. Luckily this one still smells great. It's still got that amazing like vanilla scent, which I love. It smells like birthday cake. I absolutely adore it. So yeah, overall really happy to be continuing using this one. Definitely think I can use it up before it expires, which is good. My full size, it's starting to smell slightly different, so I really do think I need to get to work on that one soon, which is annoying. But yeah, basically gonna continue chugging along with that one, and I don't see any issues there so far. Then we have the product with the least progress, but that is expected. This is my Becca blush in the shade Blushed Copper, I believe. Yes, this is like a blush topper, and yeah, for some reason I just haven't really been reaching for it all too much. I definitely think I should. I think it's fallen to the bottom of my like little makeup basket, so I just don't see it, and if I don't see it I don't think about it, but when I use it I really enjoy the way it looks. So I've used this one 5 times this month, and the goal is 20 uses. You can't see too much usage in there, just some like basic usage marks, no dip or anything, but overall it is a really pretty blush shade. I don't use too much obviously because it's very dark comparatively to my skin, but it adds like a really nice wash of like a blushy glow kind of look, and I really enjoy that. So moving on to the products that are rolling out, which is super exciting. Firstly, like the lip gloss, my number 7 primer I finished up this month and I don't know where it is. I haven't unpacked it yet and I'm so annoyed because I literally brought it home from uni to show you guys in this video and I can't find it. So in my next video I might have unpacked more. If I see it at any point I will just show it in a video and be like, by the way, here you go guys, here it is, or I'll take a picture of it, because I did finish it all up. I used it 12 times this month for 29 uses total, and that brought us to the end. Couldn't squeeze any more out of it, and yeah, overall it was a fine product. I didn't notice that it did all too much. It primed my skin nicely, it was moisturizing, but that is about it. But yeah, I got it for free, so I don't really mind. Then we have my baby lips. I'm counting this as done. I mean, there's still a tiny bit of product in there, but I can't get it on my lips without it kind of like scratching at the like plastic bit that's in there, and I just don't like that feeling. So I've used it 14 times this month for 28 uses total, and that's kind of like the amount that's left in there. Really, you can't see very much, and if I like swatch it, it just like kind of scratches where the like lip of the plastic is, so it's not a very pleasant experience. And I've got so many lip balms, I don't need to be going through all that effort. So yeah, I'm calling this one done, and yeah, really nice lightweight moisturizing lip balm. This is the, I don't know whether it's the hydrating one or just a general baby lips one, but yeah, overall fine, no complaints. It was a pretty simple, easy use up. And then finally we have my BH Cosmetics Peach Bellini blush palette. So following on from last month, I had to use the first shade 4 more times, I had to use the third shade once more, I had to use the 4th shade 5 times, and the 6th shade 4 times, and I did that. That is what we are looking like in the palette now. You can't really see much difference, but overall I really like this palette. This is probably one of my favorite blush palettes and blush formulas in my collection. I was looking through after I rolled this out, I don't have that many blushes comparatively to other categories. My cream blush category is out of control. Powder blushes, I've only got about 7, and then 2 palettes, which I know is a lot compared to like normal people and people like who have a control over their spending, but like for me in my collection, it's definitely it doesn't align with like how much I like the product, you know what I mean? Like I feel like blushes I'm really inclined to buy lots, get new ones, because I love the way they look. It's one of my favorite parts of my makeup to do, but that doesn't like align with the amount I have. Like I have so many more highlighters than the amount I actually enjoy highlighter, and then compared to blush it's really weird. So I think after my no buy this year, maybe I'll put a blush on my Christmas list, who knows. The Odin's ones look really pretty, and the Kaleidos ones intrigue me, so maybe I'll actually in Black Friday or Christmas be picking up some blushes, who knows. It's crazy because I haven't bought makeup products in ages. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. Not too much progress in here, but I've really enjoyed using it. Sorry if you hear a dog barking. I won't shut the windows, but I think my neighbours have left the dog alone and she barks a lot, so we won't acknowledge it or pretend it's not happening. I think that this shade, Life's a Peach as well as just Peachy, are my two favourites, but Peachy Keen is also super pretty, and Peach of Cake's got a really nice glow to it as well. So yeah, really enjoyed working on this one, and definitely have found more of a love for it because I just really appreciate it. I really love having it in my collection. And that's the final one rolling out. So we have 3 products rolling out, which means 3 products rolling in. So I'm rolling back in my Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. I mentioned last update that I had left it at home. Obviously I'm home now, and I've really not got much left in here. I don't know if you can see where that line is. There's barely anything left in here. I know some settled in the side. I need to give this like a big shake and then let it settle properly, but I'm wearing it on my skin today. It's really nice as a more lightweight skin tint. I'd gotten used to wearing my NARS foundation every day, and this is quite heavy, to be honest, on the skin comparatively to a skin tint. It's not overly heavy and overly full coverage compared to normal foundation. It just performs as a normal foundation, and sometimes it's really nice to have a skin tint in there. So I'm gonna give this a shake to try and like get it to, we'll set it at the bottom later. But yeah, this is what the product looks like, and I really enjoy it. It's a really nice glowy foundation. It's a little bit darker than some of my other foundations, which is nice because in the summer I do find some of my foundations make me look a little bit pale comparatively to like my lightly tanned skin tone, how it's changed ever so slightly. But yeah, I am going to finish this one. I think there's potential for me to finish this one next month because there's really not too much in here, as you guys see with the line, barely anything left. I think that's an over kind of estimate as well. I think there's less than that even in here, but yeah, really enjoy it and definitely think I could potentially use that one up. And then also for another use up goal, I'm rolling in the Lila B A Glow Priming Oil. I don't love the way this feels, but I think underneath a matte foundation it might perform quite nicely, so I'm interested to give it a go. I did give this one a little test because it had been sitting in my drawer for I think about 6 months since I last used it, to be honest. It was a little bit separated, but after I shook it, it seemed fine. I left it on my hand for a bit and it didn't seem to irritate it at all, so I think we're good. Again, we don't really have much left in here. It was in a project before. I believe it might have been in my roulette project pan, I'm not too sure, but yeah, this is all we've got left. You can see kind of like the faint marks on the side from last time, but yeah, we're really not too far from the end. I think I could definitely potentially finish this, definitely over the summer, maybe in the next month, I'm not too sure. But yeah, really excited about this one and can't wait to get another primer out of my collection. I'm really like properly getting things out this year, which is so much fun. I don't think I've finished products at the rate that I am this year before, and it's super exciting. And then finally, I'm going to be rolling in another blush to replace the blush palette. I was thinking about the blushes that I had and I was like, you know what, it's summer, I want a glowy blush, and I also just want to work on some of my favorite products. This is my favorite blush in my collection, and I would hate to see it expire. I don't think powder products expire very quickly, but like I love the formula now. I wouldn't want to not use it too much and then have the formula change on me, and you can't actually get this anymore, so it's such a shame, but I love it so much. This is the Alva Flower Blusher from Odensite in the shade Little Jasmine. This is what it looks like. It has got some bumps on it, but it's had that for a while. I don't think that's a sign of expiry, to me at least. It seems fine, smells the same, performs fine, so fingers crossed it's okay. But this is what it looks like. It is the most stunning shade. It looks a bit dark, and it is dark, to be fair. You don't need a lot of it, but it shears out and blends out to just this gorgeous kind of like rosy blushed colour, and it looks so nice on the cheeks, quite natural and pretty, and I absolutely love it. So my goal for this one is 50 uses. I don't think we're going to hit pan, to be honest. I've used this quite a few times and there is not much dip. You can nearly see the entirety of the imprint being erased. You can just see like a tiny bit of it here, and like the wings of the little fairy that was once on there, because it like just had this little symbol on there. I don't know if you can see it. That's what used to be imprinted on the blush, and now obviously there is not too much there because I've used it a lot. But yeah, I really think, not going to get a pan, but I do think we're going to get some good usage out of it, and I'm really excited. So maybe in 2 months we could have used this up, I'm not sure, because I might want to play around with some different blushes. But yeah, really excited to roll this one in for 50 uses. So yeah, that is my project pan update. So just to recap the roll-ins, we've got the Alba blush, the Lila B Priming A Glow Face Oil, and back in is the Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. Very excited. Definitely think next update we will also have some really good progress, and I definitely think we'll have some more rollouts, which is super duper fun. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell to join a little club, and make sure you turn on all notifications. Then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a low linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!